Iron Man, Police Commissioner of Nagpur City, Ravindra Singhal, sir. Actually, I have a no one words to explain about this, sir. Sir is a not only Iron Man, not the commissioner, like writer, author, painter, and doer, athletes, and
Traveled
etc.
at a lot of places. In fact, in Maharashtra, I started my career from Nashik to Sangli and to Dhulia, again Nashik. I've been traveling. So, missing. And the whole war crime investigation group were involved in tracing those bodies. So, I had the anti-mortem unit also, which would go and continuing with my uh, exercise or journey in sports.
But sir, it's still 50 years. It's correct. You just give this title, but it's still the youngest. It means 20, 25 years. We have a different energy. We can do each and every one thing. But hello, most welcome. Today we are talking a special Iron Man, Police Commissioner of Nagpur City, Ravindra Singhal, sir. Actually, I have a no one words to explain about this, sir. Sir is a not only Iron Man, not the commissioner, like writer, author, painter, and doer, athletes, and etc. So first of all, I have to say in short words about the education to sir. Sir actually completed a bachelor degree of engineering, master of art in human rights, diploma in information technology, diploma in mass communication, MBA master of business, and PhD. It's a management science, lots of things. So first of all, we have to start, sir. You are the most welcome.
Thank
You
you.
are in 1996 batch,
Yeah.
correct? So, sir, first of all, my first question is that you have started your journey. This is a very difficult place you are coming here, not a easy. So, when you start that, so you are facing a lots of problem, lots of things to achieve this position. So, I have to start off your journey after
Yeah.
1996.
So yeah, because I have traveled at a lot of places. In fact, in Maharashtra, I started my career from Nashik to Sangli and to Dhulia, again Nashik. I've been traveling. So in Nagpur also, before this, I had already served for 5 years in Nagpur in different capacities, like SP Railways, then additional CP Crime. Then I was with South Central Zone Cultural Center, and now again as Commissioner of Police. Uh, so journey as a police officer has been interesting, and I have learned a lot in the process. And policing also, I feel, is evolving because there's a shift in the kind of crimes which used to happen earlier. Like there's a shift towards the white collar crime. The conventional crimes are also there. So parallelly, there's a shift in crime patterns also.
Okay, sir, behind the name of title Iron Man,
Mhm.
we just want to know. Actually, I know very well about that, but our viewers hardly know about this. What is the story of Iron Man? Because it's a
Yeah.
very biggest title. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so Ironman is one activity which consists of three events, and it starts with swimming, which is in open water or in sea. So this is for 4 kilometers, and after doing your 4 kilometers of swimming, you have to cycle for about 180 kilometers. Then finally, after doing these two events, you have to run, and that's a full marathon of 42 kilometers. So in all, it is a 226 kilometers activity, and you have to finish this within a specified time. And I was given 16 hours when I was doing this in France. So I completed this in 15 hours and 13 minutes. And after completing this, I got the title of Ironman. And and beyond this, I've not stopped after 2017-18. I'm still continuing with my uh, exercise or journey in sports.
But sir, it's still 50 years. It's correct. You just give this title, but it's still the youngest. It means 20, 25 years. We have a different energy. We can do each and every one thing. But in the age of 50, you achieve this position. So who are inspire you? What is the behind of that? Any daughters, friends, families, any one person are inspired. You can do that, and I'm also with you. So who's any special person to doing?
No, see, it is your personal choice, and you have to get. Of course, we get inspired from others also, and in this, um, I because I'm a police officer, so I'm supposed to be fit, and I always believe that age should not stop you. It is how you are physically fit or not. That's more important. See, age would of course be increasing with each passing year, and that's our chronological age. Now, but the physical age or the biological age is more important. How fit you are, how fit your body organs are, that's important. And this is what I focus more on. And if you are into physical activity, if you sleep well, if you keep yourself very well hydrated, if you meditate, and if you have a positive frame of mind, all these things would help you in keeping yourself fit. So this is what I've been doing. And now I would also like to tell you that everyone has 24 hours. So how you manage these 24 hours is important. See, even some people, whenever they get time, they would be on social media or on their mobiles, rather than giving time to themselves or for physical fitness. So I prefer to balance my life, and I balance these 24 hours as per my choice, what I have to do. So this has been helping me.
Yes, sir. Actually, police commissioners and police department to any one person, our duty is very conscious. 24 hours they dedicate to people. So in that time, how can you get a time to like a fitness? I just all time watch your video regarding of the fitness. You cycling, you do more of exercise. So how could to get a time about that all of things?
So this is what I said, that everybody has 24 hours, and if you devise your time in such a way that you give time to yourself, to the family. Of course, our duty is first. So whatever time we get after our duty hours or after service, they should be utilized properly. And during service also, like our duty hours also, how you manage your time, how you are keeping yourself cool is important. So and whether you are able to delegate your authority also, that's also very important. Some people, they they assume that they are the only person who have to do everything, and they don't delegate. Like here, I have joint commissioner, I have the additional commissioners, I have the deputy commissioners and assistant commissioners. So there's a whole hierarchy.
Correct.
If everything I start taking, then they would want not learn, they would not be able to give justice to their job. And there are expected, because we all are field officers, so there's a hierarchy. Everybody has been delegated the authority or the work, and if I usurp all the tasks, then I think I'll be doing injustice. So I have to train my subordinates also, and I have to teach them also, and whatever best I can do every day, that is my duty, and this is how I do.
Sir, actually, I just know about you. You are also motivational speaker. So in that time, the lots of the youngs they are actually backup. They don't have a self confidence somewhere when difficulties became. So they just leave their education. And just recently, one biggest matter, 2025, this happened in our Nagpur city. The engineering student is died their parents. So what the behind the mentality of the youth? Why they are doing like that?
So I think this is the change in our society, and this society, in this change, probably we are not able to adjust properly. And we are also seeing as a police officer that there is a huge change in the family structure also. Earlier there used to be the joint families, now there are nuclear families, and in nuclear families also they have sometimes only one child. I think in this case also they had two children. It was a nuclear family, but unfortunately this boy took up to the crime, and he did this unfortunate thing, which is wrong. So here I would like to say that the way a child has to be looked after, and how he has to educate himself, how what is the role of family, all these things are important. And the interaction in the family is also very important. So we should always be interacting with our children.
Upbringing is the most
Yeah.
important.
So upbringing will happen, a balanced upbringing will happen when there's an interaction. We cannot impose our ideas on our children. So
Correct.
this is important. I cannot push them into something where they are not interested. So all these things, though they are small, but they have an impact on their psyche. So if everything is done in a systematic way, in a natural course of action, and there's the society is also there to help in such issues. All so if we all consider all these aspects, I think we will be able to make a society wherein everybody is responsible and they know what they have to do.
But in there are two types. It means youth are divided. First youth are like that. Some youth they feel very difficulty, but they achieve their goals. They became their life whatever they want to do. And some they're just divert. They don't want to do like things, but still they are just involved in crime. They are doing a bad things. So two types are youth are divided. Still, it's not dependent. We can say the upbringing and background is also most important, but the mentality and mindset is also most important.
Yes, you're right, and they're the society, your peer group, whom you are interacting with, who your associates are, what kind of education you are having. All these factors have an impact. So that is why some children are able to excel in their lives, and some are not able to. So the point here is that the whole society, the family, the peer group, where we are associated is more important. Suppose my company is bad and my friends are indulging into bad things, so I'll imbibe those things.
Automatically we just think in
Yeah.
our mind and then
So
after
that
we
is
do that.
how things happen.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, as you are painter, author, and writer, most of the things. So, how much you think about that? The people are the important their hobbies. If they don't have, so they have to learn. This is the beginning of the 2025. So, how much important things are? We have to just learn a new thing.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
have to just keep a good habits, and we have to do in daily routine. One thing will be changed. So, what's your experience when you are doing a different thing like a writing, author, poets, and whatever thing you are like in your life?
So I think a person should be a good learner. So, and you should keep yourself abreast with the situation or the things. And thirdly, if you have to be happy, then you should be constructively spending your time,
Yeah.
maybe with your friends, maybe doing some extracurricular activity, maybe like you should have a good hobby. So, in my case, I've been writing whenever I get a chance, or there's always an easel and a frame in my bedroom also many a times. So I paint whenever I get time, or I in the morning I do my meditation and then I go for running. Whatever I feel and get chance, I will
Yes.
do. So today I could not go to gym because I had some other commitment. I had a meeting early in the morning, so I was there in the meeting at
Sometimes you
time.
skip.
So and many times I have to skip. So during Ironman also, sometimes in the night some incident would happen. So I had to skip my training for that day. Or I am training and I'll get a call, then I'll end my training and go and address that situation first. So duty is first basically. And when you get extra time, you should constructively use that time and do something good, which can give you more happiness.
So two things that I know about you regarding of the Nashik. I think the Kumbh Mela you just handled 2004 and 2005.
Mhm.
So I just want an incident. How can you manage because in their lack of people are coming. Then how police department are managed and just attention to all where don't just go to nothing to happen to any illegal activity and all people will be safe in there. So what are you doing in that time period?
So all these are the crowd management aspects basically. So there during Kumbh Mela in 2003 and 4, and then finally in 2015 also, or Gurta Gaddi in 2008. All these are the big congregation festivals where lakhs of people come, and for that we plan basically. So during planning we check all the aspects. So where would like traffic aspect, so where there will be many vehicles coming, so where they would be stopped, so that parking arrangements, and how would people come from that parking lots to the main place where temple is, or where will they have their royal snan or darshan of the deity. All these things would be important. So we have to plan for that. Now there will be lakhs of sadhus who would come, so their arrangement. Then the people who would come, so what route they should follow, all these things,
Correct.
and the local people also, because lakhs of people are coming from outside, so the life of locals would also be sort of disturbed. So they would also have to be involved in the whole process, and we would always be answerable to the media. They would ask many questions that this
Correct.
has happened, what were you doing, and then
Correct.
finally there will be interdepartmental coordination. And in such issues, the police force would also come from outside. Like in Kumbh Mela, there were about 10,000 police personnel who had come to manage the Kumbh Mela. So their training, their stay, their food, everything was important. So all these things have to be taken into consideration before formulating your management plan, and everybody has to be told about their responsibilities. So there will be rehearsals, there will be briefing, then there will be debriefing, and there will be minor changes in the plan if they are needed after rehearsals. And then finally, the perfect plan is made, and on that basis, we conduct or manage such kind of big crowd bandobasts.
Okay, sir. Actually, that all time of period during in 1996 to 2025. Between this time of period, one case is a very shocking. Three headless body is the Kosovo nation. I think I just want to know about the detail. I know something, but I have not heard the properly about this case. So it is a very shockable, and you handle that all of things, and you are present in there. So I just know about what is the
So
matter.
this was when I was with working with United Nations. I was there for 1.5 year, and I was the chief of war crime investigation in Kosovo, where this famous case was there, where three people were found missing, and the whole war crime investigation group were involved in tracing those bodies. So I had the anti-mortem unit also, which would go and dig, and they would like to, or they would trace for these missing bodies. So these were the three headless bodies which we were finding. During that time, we could not, but that was an important case where three people were killed and their heads were chopped off, and they were buried somewhere, but we could not find. That is, I don't know whether after I left, where this case was finally detected or not. But that was an
Sir, I
important
think it's a very
case.
shockable case in
Yeah,
your
it
time of
was.
period.
It was.
What do you think when you just stand in that time present? It means you just handle this case.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When you just see the headless body and the people, how they just think about. We can't imagination about
No,
this.
no, that's true, because in war, such kind of things happen. There were mass rapes, there was massive migrations, there were genocide. So all kind of atrocities happen from one group on another. So this is the reality. But as a UN civil police, we have to investigate. And simultaneously, when this new administration of the local government, they were also trained by us. So there were two, three things happening parallelly. We were policing also there. We were also training the Kosovan police, and there were international police also. All of us were working for the betterment of that area.
How is sir working the police department to any like mystery cases? This case can't just out of mind to all the people, but it's still police department are investigation like the this case 26 December. This the parents are the die in 2025, the biggest case of the Nagpur city. So how the police department are working there and they identify actually this are happened in the, this day, and they are correctly information to people how they are working.
So, police work is quite a difficult work, and there are many cases where initially we don't know how this crime has happened. It takes little time sometimes to decipher, sometimes to detect such kind of cases. But because of our hardworking staff, we are generally able to detect such cases. And in this particular case, also, the bodies were there from 26th of December inside the house, and the person who did commit this crime, he knew it. But finally, because of our detection skills, because of the evidences of different kind, from documentation evidence to CCTV footage evidence, from other hearsay evidences, all these things are analyzed properly, and on that basis, many times we reach up to the criminal.
It's a very difficult work.
It is
We,
difficult
and
indeed.
present of point is a very important to all cases.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Okay, sir, my last question is that actually 2005 is starting. So all the youth and all the people, all the viewers, what they are doing in their life, what do you want to say messages? They have to motivate because you are the motivated speaker. So what do you want to say to all the people?
See, I've learned in life that we must not give up, because those who give up, they don't move ahead in life. This is one message which I would like to give you, that you should never quit, because quitters don't win and winners don't quit. So if you have to be a winner, don't quit. And secondly, be on the right side of law. Don't violate law, because if you are a student, if you are maybe in government or semi-government or private organization, or you have your own business, don't deviate from law. Because if you commit some crime, finally one day that will be detected and you will be in trouble. Don't indulge into drugs or such kind of illicit activities, because they are serious. They will not only kill you internally, but once you are caught, your criminal record will be made. And if you have to apply for any kind of job, then you will not be given that job, probably because your character certificate, which is issued by police, that will always be reflecting the case against you, or your indulgence into such kind of things. So respect law, help others, and be a good responsible citizen. Behave responsibly on internet also. Don't write anything which can disturb others, or which can destroy somebody's career or somebody's reputation. And don't get trapped into cyber crimes, because cyber criminals, they are looking for people who are not aware of the cyber rules. So be responsible on internet also.
Okay, this is the Iron Man Nagpur Commissioner Ravindra Singhal sir, not the Iron Man motivational speaker, author, painter, and we just know about sir the lots of the information how the police department working and how to motivate to youth and all the information. So still against we are meeting. You can watch SM News Live 24. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sir.